Hi guys, my name is Jenna, and today my policy podcast is going to be on temporary assistance for needy families, or TANF. So let's jump right in. What is TANF? So as I stated before, TANF is the temporary assistance for needy families. So it helps to assist families with children when the parents or other responsible relatives cannot provide for the family's basic needs. TANF has 4 goals, and the first is to provide assistance to needy families so that children may be cared for in their own homes or in the homes of relatives. The second is to end the dependency of needy parents on government benefits by promoting job preparation, work, and marriage. The third is to prevent and reduce the incidence of out-of-wedlock pregnancies and establish annual numerical goals for preventing and reducing incidence of those pregnancies. And then finally, the fourth is to encourage the formation and maintenance of 2-parent families. So TANF is basically striving to create independence for families in financial aspects, work aspects, basically everything that the government can offer. They're trying to reduce the dependency and create independence for these families. They're also trying to prevent and promote pregnancies where parents or caregivers are able to provide financially for their families. So let's jump into the history of TANF. So it was passed in 1996, and it replaced aid to families with dependent children. So aid to families with dependent children was a cash assistance that allowed families to overcome financial stress. So TANF is still allowing cash assistance, but the goals of TANF that I stated previously are so broad that funds that were previously used for cash assistance are now able to benefit families in so many various ways, depending on states. Federal law still allows cash assistance to be provided to needy families, but there isn't a federal law definition of a needy family, and that is kind of based on an individual state's discretion. So is TANF a state or federal government program? So although TANF is a federal government-funded program through grants, individual states have flexibility on how to run TANF policy, and within that flexibility, they're allowed to decide the type and amount of assistant payments, which is the cash assistance, the range of other services to be provided, and the rules for determining who is eligible for benefits. So this is just a little graph that I found on the fiscal year of 2020 of TANF spending by category. So as you can see, it's broken down into basic assistance, work education and training activities, work supports and supportive services, childcare, refundable tax credits, pre-kindergarten Head Start, child welfare, program management, and then other, with a total of $31.5 billion being spent. As you can see, basic assistance was the highest area of breakdown with $7.1 billion, and then the lowest was child welfare, which was $2.6 billion. And this kind of makes sense because TANF, the goal of it is to decrease the dependency of parents and create independent stuff. So a lot of the allocation of this money is being used for parent purposes on work education, training activities, work supports, and supportive services, stuff like that. So I think that that's really important to talk about. So how do you receive benefits in New York State? So New York State runs a family assistance program which operates under TANF, and you're limited to receiving benefits for a total of 60 months in a lifetime. And this includes if you received TANF benefits from another state and come, those months that you received those benefits will be subtracted from the total of 60 months in your lifetime, because they are aiming to decrease the amount of dependency that you have on the state. So to be eligible for these benefits, you have to have a child 18 years or younger, be pregnant, or be 18 years or younger and the head of your house. So where do you go to receive these benefits? So first you'll file an application with your county Department of Social Services. When filing the application, you must identify any emergency needs that there might be. If there is an emergency need, an interview and a decision in writing will be told to you within the same day that you file, and you'll start receiving benefits. If there is no emergency, an interview will occur within 7 days of filing your application, and then a decision on whether you've been approved or denied for assistance will be told to you within 30 days. So how is TANF relevant to a speech-language pathologist, which is my future career? So studies show that there are known effects on children's language when children experience traumatic life events or experiences, and TANF is trying to decrease the amount of traumatic experiences that children face by providing assistance, whether that's cash, other benefits, promoting work assistance to families to be able to keep their children in their house or the family member, so that the amount of traumatic experiences that they have in their life decrease, and that a family is able to no longer experience financial stress or other stressors that may cause traumatic experiences. I also think that in any profession, having knowledge that a family is going through a financial stressor or struggling in general helps to allow a professional find resources or contacts to help a family. It also just better understands, you're able to better understand the behaviors that a child is going through or showing you in that period of time. My next slide, I have other professions or other child-serving organizations that TANF has relevance to. So I think that as an educator, you can act as a connector to other resources that may benefit the family. I also think that, as I stated before, understanding the behavior of a child in class or on a daily basis can be understood better by knowing what is happening outside of school or outside of the classroom. Same with a child care worker. I specifically identified that a child care worker can help a child work through heavy emotions that a child may experience during a traumatic experience, or even just be able to better explain what is happening in a child's life to them if they have knowledge on that. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time to learn more about TANF, and I just want to stress that there are 4 goals in TANF, and those goals are very broad, and that each state is able to identify what they specifically want for their cash assistance, what programs they're providing to the people receiving assistance. And specifically in New York State, there's only a 60 month allotted time period, because one of the goals is to decrease dependency on government assistance. So thank you guys so much, and have a great day.